Abundance mindset has changed my life. Progression. I had not realized I was living in a state of scarcity. Feeling just an overall state of lack, trying to compensate my feelings of powerlessness with instant gratification, hating the world around me, pessimistic views and trying to conform to societal and social standards. I felt I had nothing, and so I hated everything. I felt I was truly capable of nothing, and so I became desperate to do anything. I chased things I didn't need, band-aids, and what I thought would make me more of a person. This was a year ago, by the way, but I just wanted to post about it. Practicing positive self-talk, I believe, is the most life-changing thing you can do. We have thousands of thoughts every day. How many of them are negative? How many of them describe ourselves as stupid, incompetent, setting limits for ourselves, and putting ourselves into boxes? How many thoughts focus on the past, and how many tell us that we don't deserve or aren't good enough for something? I hated living that way. Instead of taking action because I was motivated, I took action because I was scared. The overwhelming fear you feel when you truly believe you have nothing repels everything and everyone around you. It's a bit sad, but that energy of powerlessness and incapability bleeds into our performance, and other people take notice and start to believe it too. Then we start to believe it too, and stay stuck in a cycle of powerlessness and anger, deteriorating our self-esteem until our beliefs confirm themselves. Believing I had everything I needed within me, the potential to improve, the capability to change, the power to make decisions rather than believing the world had gone to shit and I was just stuck in it, flipped my situation around completely. Believing you can become the cause and not just the effect, not just a casualty but a player, putting yourself in a position of power within your own life is so incredibly important. Everything I have wanted this year has come true because I started to feed my ambition and not my fears. No longer compensating and focusing on what I truly want, not what will make me feel worthy. The way our minds affect our reality is crazy. I've been noticing this each and every single time. I change my mindset around a lot, sometimes just to experiment, and this has been the top of the list out of everything.
This mindset shift has helped me too. We shape our identity with our beliefs. I lost so much over the years, my home, friends, family, my job, etc., that my identity vanished. Or so I believed. Truthfully, I was still me at my core. I just believed that those external relationships were me. They were, of course, part of who I was, but they weren't what made me me. I've been finding so much love and value in my very existence, and it's not something I can lose, so I can't not be me any longer. Nobody or nothing can fill any gaps because I am full. They add to my life but do not complete it.
That sounds really great. It applies to relationships as well. Being in scarcity mindset when it comes to any kind of relationship, romantic or otherwise, pushes people away anyway, or it attracts the wrong people who sense the vulnerability/lack and try to take advantage. Not needing anyone is exactly how you get good people into your life. Perhaps not instantly, but because you aren't depending on them or need anyone for anything, you focus on what you want from people, and you gain high-quality friends. You become the chooser in this scenario, and it makes for some really healthy and long-lasting relationships. You are exactly right. You cannot lose something you no longer need.
It's hard to find purpose when you feel defeated after a toxic relationship. I felt like I was never enough for someone, and that hurts. Perpetuates a lot of negative self-thinking. I'll try this positive self-talk more.
I understand in a way. I grew up in a toxic family, but I'm not sure if it's the same, although the feelings of inadequacy are spot on. Work on it little by little, step by step. Don't fall into toxic positivity, but genuine realization that your old partner does not define your capabilities, and that you are a human being with amazing potential. You can practically do anything if you truly believe in yourself. It sounds corny, but I actually do believe this, for myself and for you.
I'm trying to shift my mindset from lack to abundance, but I find that my biggest hurdle is fully convincing myself. It's easy to provide a new argument from the abundance mindset perspective, but it's even easier to find flaws and cracks that invalidate those thoughts. Somehow, my negative and depressing thoughts/evidence consistently win even if they also have obvious holes within the argument. I'm not sure if it's because I've been in a lack mindset for so long that it's become the norm or it's just an excuse to indulge in self-pity. What would you recommend to shift my mindset without belittling a new/positive perspective and falling back into the lack mindset?
Convincing myself is almost my biggest hurdle ATM. It's been almost 2 months since you posted this comment. Is it easier for you now?
When I would spiral and attack my positive voice by reiterating the fact that hating myself and constantly seeing my flaws was inherently right, I would have to actively ask myself, who the fuck decided that? You? And weirdly enough, the self-hatred would circle around and I'd think, how could what my stupid self think be factual/valid? How could the rule of me being undoubtedly worth less than the next person that I made up even be true? And with that thinking, I inevitably shed the belief that I, as one individual with limited knowledge, have the power of deciding what's inherently right or wrong. This is where I thought about how I wanted to live within my head. Hating yourself and reminding yourself of every way you're not enough, though easy and comforting in the moment, is so tiring in the long run. And personally, I was just tired of being tired. I've realized that experiences and situations occur objectively, and at the end of the day, there is no right or wrong way to comprehend them. There will be no right way to live your life. What made it click for me was accepting that there will always be holes in both arguments, but you'll never gain any value from defaulting to pessimism. Consciously choosing to see myself in a positive and capable light, though uncomfortable at first, is ultimately what's allowed me to stop being a victim of life. Sorry for the rambling. I can explain more if you'd like, but I hope this helps.
This is so true, and I'm glad you are living this new realization. Last month I've gone through something like this. I have CPTSD, and my mind goes to a scary place where I'm not safe. I needed to be safe, but I couldn't find it. Not by others, not within myself. So I flipped my mindset, that I was already at a safe place in my mind. That my scary place inside my mind is the safest place to be. Not even to explaining myself why. Just state it as a fact. I don't panic as much when I'm in full survival mode after a week after this change. This is already a huge step for me. After 2 weeks, I noticed that I was a more calmer self within survival mode. And now I'm not even on the lookout for the next tornado of flashbacks and ugly memory lane. Soon after every surviving mode, I felt relief. And there was so much more room for newer insight. Not the one I can Google, but the one my body is telling me to myself. I fought so hard and long to get the demons out of my head. Now I'm serving them high tea, winky face. I'm learning that my demons are just unchecked emotions. This all came from changing my mindset from the world is a dark place to the world is a perfect safe place to be vulnerable and I'm safe here. Of course I think there are weirdos left unchecked in this world, so I don't mean it in a naive way. But just as OP said, it start with a new mindset.
Wow, that's amazing. It's pretty hard to escape the loop of fight or flight mode, but it seems you are actively working and succeeding on it. I'm really happy for you. I can't imagine what it must be like to have CPTSD. I do have some trauma, and when I was younger I had to keep telling myself, it's safe here, over and over until I believed it. I'm glad you could find some relief.
I know I'm late to the party, but I'm experiencing this right now. I keep experiencing the same routine financial crisis BC of me. Impulse spending just to cope with my emotions or to make me feel better for the moment. I'm grateful for this here app BC reading and understanding that I'm not the only one in the world fighting this, makes me feel there is hope for change out there. On top of me having 2 children that depends on me SMH, it's somewhat depressing and makes me feel like a failure at times, but I feel very confident that I can change after reading this.
Magical thinking. How does deluding yourself into think you have abundance compete with World Economic Forum's you'll own nothing and be happy? They're being sarcastic, and they're putting global think tanks and the most intelligent people into making that happen.
Very powerful post, 3 months later. Everything you said is spot on, especially this part. Everything I have wanted this year has come true because I started to feed my ambition and not my fears. No longer compensating and focusing on what I truly want, not what will make me feel worthy. My parents raised me with this mindset. Although I have strayed from it at times as an adult, I realize this has been one of my core subconscious beliefs. Now I am making the effort to live it out more consciously. Doing so has caused so many shifts in my life and has definitely impacted my relationships. I'm so excited to see where the abundance journey takes me.
The $1 Million Mindset. Cultivating a million greenback mindset is a multifaceted undertaking that transcends financial success. It's a holistic transformation that encompasses mindset, attitude, and actions. In this manual, we're going to explore the factors of growing this mindset and the way it can pave the manner for financial prosperity and private boom. Defining the $1 Million Mindset. A $1 Million mindset isn't pretty much having $1 million in the financial institution, it's an attitude that positions you for success, abundance, and the belief of your full capability. It's characterized by way of precise tendencies and behaviors that are essential for financial and personal increase. Actual details of the proven $1 Million mentality, 100% effective. Key components of a $1 Million mindset. Let's delve into Mackenzie Hart's style of offering understanding to uncover the important thing components of a million greenback attitude. Clear goals and vision. The basis of $1 Million mindset starts with setting clean, practicable dreams and having a bright vision of what achievement looks like. This vision serves as your guiding famous person on the journey to prosperity. Positive affirmations. A cornerstone of Mackenzie's method is the strength of fantastic affirmations. These are high-quality statements that you repeat to yourself frequently to rewire your attitude, increase self-belief, and nurture self-notion. Lifelong learning. Embracing an increase attitude is critical. Continuously are looking for information, abilities, and personal development. Learning must be a lifelong commitment on the route to achievement. Resilience. Challenges and setbacks are a part of the adventure. A million greenback attitude equips you with resilience, permitting you to bounce back from adversity and use limitations as stepping stones. Surrounding yourself with success. Connect with like-minded individuals and are trying to find mentorship from the ones who have performed economic success. Your surroundings and the people you accomplish with play a big function in shaping your attitude. Search engine optimization integration. The integration of search engine marketing strategies is essential for visibility. By optimizing the content with the goal keyword $1 Million attitude and related key phrases, we make sure that it ranks nicely in seek outcomes, making it accessible to the ones searching for guidance on developing this mindset. Actual details of the proven $1 Million mentality, 100% effective. Conclusion. Nurturing your $1 Million mindset. Cultivating $1 Million mindset isn't always a vacation spot but an adventure of non-stop increase and self-development. It's about aligning your mind, movements, and goals with the vision of success you maintain. By implementing the principles mentioned in this guide, you may set yourself at the route to $1 Million greenback attitude, one that empowers you to reap monetary abundance and personal achievement.